like to spend a little time and share with you two phrases from a Bach chorale. This number is 82. It's O großer Gott von Macht. There's 371 chorale settings of Johann Sebastian Bach's that we have, and this is number 82. I'll put a link to a version down below in the description. If you've not yet done so, please do subscribe to the channel, like, share, and leave a comment. If you'd ever like to share a tip with me, my PayPal information's there in the description below. I always look forward to hearing from you, hearing what you're working on, what your ideas are, maybe what your application of these ideas I'm sharing with you are. I certainly hope you're getting something from the channel and that it's some encouragement and motivation to keep going each day. I certainly try to do that. We're going to start here in D minor. This chorale was originally written in G minor. But I moved it to D minor so we could have it in our lines in D minor series. My hope is that once you learn the relationships, you could move it to any key you like. That's kind of the point here. So we're going to start off with a 5 chord, moving to 1, which is not at all uncommon in the work of Johann Sebastian Bach. 5, 6, 5, A, C sharp, and E. 5, 7, 6, D, D, F. Very common sound along with 4, 5, 1. These are sounds you want to really be familiar with and start to recognize right off as you hear them. So 5, 1, then C major over E, E, C, G, 7, 5, and 8. It looks like we're going to go to F major as he often does, but here we don't. We go to D minor in first inversion. It's a subtle difference. Instead of this bright thing, we get, hear that poignant D in there? Instead of the very bright and resolute C, we get the D asks for more. 8, 7, 10, F, D, and A, and then a little incomplete D7 chord. That's right, we're going to add this F sharp note because we're going to tonicize G minor. 7, 5, 5, A, C, E, rising up to F sharp, 7, then 8, 7, 8, a little G minor chord in first inversion, B flat, D, G, 8, 7, 8. So that's the first phrase. And in these chorales often, since it's setting a text and setting a predetermined melody, that was the end of the text and the melody for that phrase. So it resolves to G minor, but doesn't go any further. I'll put a link to a version in the description below where the organist improvises a little now between the first and what's going to be the second phrase. The second phrase is going to take that G minor and turn it into G7 or a diminished chord, into A7, into D minor, into G minor, into A7 and D minor. So this is all a big way to get back to D minor. So now G minor, 5, 3, 3, G, B flat, D. But it's very politely, understanding that it's in the key of D minor. It's just the 4 chord. It can't hog the show right now. It's going to make way, and it does this. You hear that expectancy there. We could say this is part of G sharp diminished, the leading tone diminished of 5, which is what it's going to happen. So G minor, looks like G7 conventionally, but I really think it's part of G sharp diminished here, 3, 4, 3, F, B, D, and then A7 in second inversion, meaning the fifth is in the bass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. E, G, C sharp, E. 7, 5, 6, 7. And now we're going to have this voicing of D minor rather than the one we had earlier with doubled Ds. We're now going to have D, A, F, because this note's going to make a little journey. 5, 7, 6, D, A, F. And now we have G, B flat, E, G. So G minor. I suppose one could look at it too as E half diminished. E half diminished first inversion to A7. So again, 3, 3, 3, 5, 3. And the phrase actually ends on A7. It's going to start back up on the third phrase is going to be in D minor. But again, this is where the text phrase ends, so it stops here. A, C sharp, E, 5, 6, 5. And then we're back home for this episode. I hope you enjoy these sounds. These are from chorales. I usually listen to them every day, pick a few. And if I can see well enough, I try to read the score and read the bass line and get an idea of what's happening. And then if I find something in this line in particular, I liked that sound quite a bit. So I decided to transcribe it and put it on the guitar for me and all of you there, hoping that you'll enjoy it just the same. Look for the link to the actual chorale in the description below. And I wish you, as always, most sincerely, a very good day.